So last night I couldn't sleep, and I watched this movie called The Platform. I had heard of it, and it was one of those movies where you see the trailer for it, and you just kind of procrastinate watching it because you know it's gonna be really good, but you also know that it's gonna be a really difficult watch. And it was probably not the ideal thing to watch when I was trying to go to sleep at night, but like I don't know, I couldn't sleep, and I figured if I watch something really intense, it might like tire me out. Well, that didn't work, but it was a really good movie. It was a very brutal movie, and I'm not gonna give you any spoilers, but just the general concept, which most people are probably aware of because there were trailers out for it everywhere, is that it's set in this like futuristic dystopian concrete prison tower thing, and there are like multiple levels, and there's like a square hole that goes all the way down, so everyone can see like all the way down to the bottom of the tower. And there's like this concrete platform that comes down through and stops at each level, and it has a bunch of food on it, like this really fancy feast. And at the top level, there are like chefs who are preparing all this food. And the idea is that there's like enough food for everyone at all levels, but just like regular society, people like eat more than they're supposed to, right? So the people at the top level just like binge, and they're just like total pigs. And so like as this platform goes down, there's less and less food. And the people who are in prison there wake up on a different level every 30 days. So like the story starts with this guy who wakes up, and he's on like one of the higher levels, and then like as you go through the movie, he experiences different levels. And yeah, there's just a lot of, as you can imagine, there's a lot of horrible things that go on the lower you go down, because people start getting desperate. And yeah, it was just like a really horrifyingly accurate metaphor for society and capitalism and systematic oppression, and the 99% like consuming 99%, or the 1% consuming 99% of the resources on the planet, and then just like leaving everyone else to fight over the scraps. But yeah, I think it was actually there were parts of it that were funny, just because the situation is so bizarre, and the characters sort of realize like how bizarre the situation is that they're in. There's some really good lines in the movie, but I think overall it it makes you think about like each decision that you make, every single thing that you buy, every time that you do something for yourself instead of doing something for other people. It's like, and like every time you think that your life is bad, there are always like billions of people whose lives are not only worse than yours, but like 10 times worse, 100 times worse than yours, who have 100 times less than you know? And it sounds like a downer, but it actually wasn't. It, I think it just reminds you to like appreciate the things that you have, and just try to live with as little as humanly possible, like the smallest amount that you need to be happy and to thrive like as a human being. And I've been thinking a lot about like minimalism the past few years, and just trying to get rid of stuff, trying to simplify my life, trying to do as many nice things for other people as I can, like giving away content on YouTube with my main channel, etc. And yeah, I really want to live. For a while, I've been wanting to live in a van, and I think the reason is because it can be really hard to limit yourself. Like, when you've got the feast coming down and you don't know where you're going to wake up, and you've got this stress from living in this like crazy oppressive system, and there's this energy of like everyone is trying to hold on to as many resources as they can. It's just like it's really hard to put limits on yourself. So I think I've really liked this idea for a long time of living in a very tiny space, because it severely limits the amount of stuff that you're able to collect, the amount of money that you're able to spend, because you have no space to put it all, you know? So it was a good movie. It was a disturbing movie, but I would highly recommend it. And yeah, those are my thoughts, and I'll see you later. Peace.